What if a pen and paper could be your most powerful tool for clarity, calm, and transformation? I tried journaling for 30 days, and what happened completely shifted how I see my mind, my habits, and even my purpose. I didn't begin this challenge expecting a miracle. I was just tired of being overwhelmed, constantly distracted, and emotionally disconnected. Life felt like a repetitive loop: wake up, scroll, rush, crash. I knew I needed something to break the cycle. Something gentle, quiet, and real. That's when I picked up a notebook and wrote, Day 1, I don't know what I'm doing, but I need to start somewhere. The first few days felt awkward. I stared at the blank page with resistance. Some mornings I had nothing to say. Some nights I wrote just one sentence. Today was heavy, but I didn't give up. I wrote without judgment, no grammar checks, no trying to be poetic. I simply emptied what was in my head onto the page. And that, in itself, was healing. Around day 5, I started to notice patterns, triggers that made me anxious, thoughts I kept repeating, and how certain words kept showing up again and again. The act of writing turned my scattered thoughts into something I could actually understand. It wasn't therapy, but it felt therapeutic. Then came the breakthrough. One evening after a stressful day, I grabbed my journal and started writing without filter. I didn't plan it. I just let the emotions pour out. Before I knew it, I had written something I hadn't admitted to myself in years. And when I closed that journal, I cried, but not from sadness. It was release. It was freedom. That's when I realized the page holds space for you. It doesn't judge. It doesn't interrupt. It simply listens. As I continued journaling each day, I felt a shift. I began waking up a little more peacefully. My thoughts weren't as loud in the morning. I became more intentional. Instead of just venting, I started asking myself deeper questions. What do I want to feel today? What would the best version of me do this morning? My journal became more than a place to unload. It became a place to create. I started listing my goals, writing affirmations, and visualizing the life I wanted. Some days were still messy and emotional. But even on those days, the journal reminded me, you are still showing up. You are still growing. I didn't expect journaling to affect my sleep, but it did. On the nights I wrote, my mind felt lighter. I wasn't replaying awkward conversations or stressing about tomorrow. I just wrote, closed the book, and let go. Over time, I found myself reaching for my journal instead of my phone in the morning. I felt more connected to my own voice, less influenced by the noise of social media or the pressure of perfection. By day 24, I realized I wasn't journaling because I had to. I wanted to. It became a ritual, a moment of quiet reflection that grounded me before the chaos of the day. I had my favorite pen, a cozy corner, and a few gentle prompts I returned to when I felt stuck. Like, what did I learn today? Or what am I proud of right now? These small questions opened up big answers. On the final day, I flipped back through my journal. I saw sadness, hope, anger, joy, and everything in between. But most of all, I saw progress. Not in my handwriting or the word count, but in how I saw myself. I felt more present, more grateful, more me. And that was the biggest win of all. Journaling didn't change my life overnight, but it changed how I show up for it. It reminded me that healing is not loud or dramatic, it's quiet, consistent, and deeply personal. So if you're watching this and wondering whether journaling is worth it, try it for 5 minutes, for 30 days, no rules, no pressure, just honesty. You might just meet a version of yourself who's been waiting to be heard. Let the pen be your guide. Let the page hold your truth. And remember, every word you write is a step closer to your most aligned self.